What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Vet Dad. If we've never met before, my name's Nick Saucier, and here on this channel, I'm giving you honest product reviews, how-tos, and the occasional dad adventure video. Today's video is going to be a full review of the JumpSport AlleyOOP 10-foot by 17-foot rectangular trampoline. I'm also going to give you the two things that I think you absolutely must know if you're considering purchasing this trampoline. Plus, I'm going to give you a little bonus tip at the end of the video. Now, I am not sponsored by JumpSport in any way. This is just an honest review of this product after doing quite a bit of research myself on picking the perfect trampoline for my family. JumpSport has a YouTube channel, and there's a lot of instructional videos out there, so if you're worried about putting this thing together and it being hard to do, there's a lot of resources out there to help you with that. I didn't see a lot of reviews specifically for this video, so I thought this would be a good one to make. If you have any questions at all, please leave those in the comments. I do respond to all comments, and I would like to answer any questions that you may have. If you own this trampoline, I'd also be very interested in what your experience was with it. So my favorite thing about this trampoline is that it's super fun, not just for kids, but for adults as well. So it's something that we can do together as an entire family. We have already made so many wonderful memories in the backyard. After owning this trampoline now for 3 years, it's held up really well over the time. A trampoline is the absolutely perfect staple of a backyard playground. Now, JumpSport is a family-owned company, and they do offer a lot of great warranties with this particular product. There's a 10-year warranty on not just the trampoline mat itself, but also the netting, and then there's a lifetime warranty on all the steel components and a 5-year warranty on the springs themselves. This trampoline comes in forest green, which I think is a really good color to kind of blend into your backyard. Now, another reason that I chose to buy this trampoline specifically is because of the safety features. So they have 8 poles that are 7 feet tall, so there's really no way anybody's gonna go bouncing out of this thing. They're covered in vinyl sleeves and there's foam padding, and they have something that's called the unforgettable doorway, which is where the netting overlaps. So there's no way that a child can forget to close the actual entrance to the trampoline and fall out that way. There's really good padding over the springs as well, and that padding is actually 1 inch thick. And it's also held up really good to the Alabama sun. This is the thickest frame that they offer on a trampoline, and all of the components are weather resistant. Now I'm going to tell you the first thing that I think you need to know before you consider buying this trampoline, and that is everything is an add-on. There's lots of add-ons. There's a basketball set add-on, which I think makes sense since that's kind of an optional thing. Not everybody might be into basketball per se, but the anchor kit is also an add-on, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the anchor kit in my second tip a little bit later in the video. But even the ladder is an add-on. So this is already a relatively pricey trampoline. I think it's totally worth the price, but you do need to remember that all these add-ons, things that are going to be pretty critical like the ladder, are going to cost additional money as well. Another add-on specifically that I would like to mention is the power bounce feature. Now, I have this, we haven't actually installed it yet, and when I do, I'm definitely gonna make another video about how we did that and how, that changes the bounciness, if you will, of the trampoline. But it's an additional set of springs. There's 108 springs to begin with, and when you add the power balance feature, you're gonna take that up to 164 springs. And it's also gonna change the weight rating from 225 pounds up to 350 pounds when you use the power balance. So we're really excited about that. I'll tell you that we've all been on the trampoline, the whole family, and even without the power balance, it hasn't really been a big deal. The springs for the trampoline are made out of extra long springs, and it says that they're made out of tempered high carbon steel piano wire. I don't know what that is, but it does sound like high quality. Now, I think just about every trampoline out there, one of the biggest safety recommendations that you hear talked about a lot is to have one jumper on the trampoline at a time. Yeah, because that's ever gonna happen, right? I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and if you think one of them was gonna sit and watch the other one jump, that's just not gonna work. So that's another reason that I chose this trampoline, because it was a larger rectangle and there was really 2 areas for the kids to bounce at the same time. So you have those rest zones, which are really good as well. They test this trampoline at over 800 pounds. Read about that on their website. So like I said, we haven't had any issues with the whole family being on the trampoline at the same time. The second thing I think you must know before you potentially consider purchasing this trampoline is that even though it's a 600-pound trampoline, that's why I didn't get the anchor kit to begin with, because I'm thinking this thing was just so massive and so heavy, there's just no way that any kind of storm is gonna, flip this thing through the air while the kids are on it. So I can tell you I completely changed my mind on that. May the 4th, 2021, we had an EF1 tornado roll right over my backyard. And fortunately, everybody was okay, but we lost just about every major tree that we have here on the property. And it actually flipped the trampoline up into the air over onto its side. So like I said, no one was hurt. We were totally safe inside our tornado shelter at the time, but it was a huge wake-up call for me. And now if I'm talking to somebody thinking about buying this, I would definitely suggest getting the anchor kit, because you just never know. For what the trampoline, went through, the trampoline was fine. So that really speaks to the quality of this product. I'm also going to be posting a video about the tornado very soon here on the channel, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Okay, now it's time for the bonus tip. A Mr. Hose. We live here in Alabama, and sometimes the trampoline is out in the full sun. It gets hotter than the hinges on the gates of Hades out here, y'all. So I bought some alligator clamps at Lowe's, and I got a Mr. Hose on Amazon. And not only does it cool down the trampoline and the kids, but you actually get more bounce when the trampoline is wet. I think a lot of people maybe don't know that. So I'm gonna drop a link down below in the description of the video to my Amazon link for the Mr. Hose. No matter what trampoline you have, Mr. Hose is really just gonna be an added bonus for having this trampoline, or any trampoline. So to wrap it up, I highly recommend this trampoline based on its safety features, its construction and the quality of the materials, and then the actual functionality and new word here, bounceability of the trampoline itself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I do read and respond to all of the comments. So that's gonna wrap it up. Until the next time.
Guys, and give us a thumbs up.